You ready to go to Utah? Bro, sure!
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Saco, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Madison, Malabo, Alabama, Laca, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kamakata City, Shorty City, City, Dodge City, what a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Made a Louisville, Nashville, Omaha, Omaha, Shuffle Beat, Jackson, New Orleans, Costa Rica, Pittsburgh, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Headsack, Cadillac, Oda-Laca, Davenport, Idaho, Teleca, Pasadena, Argentina, Diamantina, Catalina. See what I mean, sir? I've been everywhere.
5 things to do around Utah with the family. Starting strong with number 1, Valley of Fire National Park. At this national park, they have these cool rocks called beehives, and you can climb on them. At this park, you have to drive to each hiking trail, but it's only about a 5-minute ride. If you like hardcore hiking, then this park isn't for you. However, the whole family will most likely enjoy climbing on the rocks. At most of all the parks that we're talking about today, there's lots of sand and mud, so don't wear your favorite shoes. Also, every park has a lot of these around the park, informing you about warnings and telling you about cool facts you might not know. Sadly, at this park, it takes $15 to enter, but with the military discount, it's only $9. Number 2, Antelope Canyons. At this park, you get to take a stairway down into the canyons, and when you're in them, it feels like you're in a dream. Other than ATVing and under the canyon tours, this park is pretty small and it wouldn't entertain you that long. Sometimes in the canyon, you could find cool stuff like sand falling or these rocks that look like they're about to fall on you. In all of the parks that we're talking about, they only have flushable toilets at the Welcome Center. They had a pretty good gift shop, and there's 2 canyon tours next to each other because the brother and sisters are rivals, and that's their grandma. There was also this weird doll that was staring at me. Now back to the canyon. Do you see the shark formation? Sadly, you aren't allowed to use drones or GoPros here. Number 3, Zion Canyon National Park. Even when you're driving, you get to see a preview of the hill or mountain that you're about to hike up or climb. They even have river hikes where you hike through the river, but eventually it gets too tall for the kids. You can even drink mountain water safely from these knobs, all located around the park. However, you have to take a bus to each individual trail, and it's about a 15-minute ride. At every park that we talked about or are talking about, there's no dogs allowed. But we have seen many dogs, though, so I don't know about that one. Even though this park has less rock climbing, they have hardcore trails. There's even this cool rock that looks like it has warts on it. Totally couldn't be me. Even though it seems fun to push rocks down the cliff, don't do it. There's also many forms of wildlife, like those cactus and these buffalo that we got on camera. At the end of our hike, we went down and we went underneath the waterfall, and it was an amazing view. Even when you're driving, keep your eye out for trails or mountains that you want to climb up. Number 4, the Grand Canyon. This trip was sadly canceled because of snow. So that's why our happy ended. However, I bet the Grand Canyon would have been unforgettable and a great learning experience for all ages and family fun. It also would have made great content. So I would advise you still to go. Lastly, number 5, Bryce Canyon National Park. My nice shoes got dirty, so again, don't wear your nicest shoes. Like Valley of Fire, you have to drive about 5 minutes to each trail. This park has the most and coolest hoodoos in the world that are barely balancing on top of each other. This park had barely any rock climbing, but so many hikes, hardcore to easy. So the whole family could enjoy the beautiful hiking and the views. Now let's speed run to the gift shop like how I speed run in Minecraft. At the front of the gift shop, there was this sign that made me happy. They also had a skeleton of a sea creature when this desert used to be under the ocean. There was even a pressed penny machine that cost 51 cents, but it said Mom on it, so that's why it's cool. You can even get your workout in by this shovel that simulated how heavy and how much people used to work with the shovel back in the days. Now my favorite part of the gift shop. They had this free theater where you can go in and watch and learn educational facts about the park. They also had a museum right by their gift shop that you can even interact with by pressing the buttons. This was my favorite button to press because you got to see different constellations and how much light you can see with the city. Oh, my brother's rocking out like a guitarist on the buttons. Oh, he rocked out a little too hard. There was even this small tunnel for little kids that I could get Corona in. To end out the museum, they showed you these sculptures that showed you how over time the valleys changed because of the water. Now, since I don't want to spoil any of the trails for you, let's go up to Inspiration Point where you're going to feel super inspired. This park doesn't have too many signs, so I almost got lost on the trails. This is the tippity top of the canyon called Inspiration Point. It makes me feel very inspired, and I hope it does for you guys at home. However, I bet you would feel way more inspired if you come and see it for yourself. There was also a balance beam log. This is only one of the beautiful rock designs here at this park. I hope that you liked the video, and I encourage you to at least go to one of these national parks. I hope you enjoyed the first video I make, and if we get enough likes and subscribes, then we'll do things to do in Las Vegas. Old man is telling us why you should like and subscribe and why he likes this park. But if you want to be in the video instead of an old man, then you should like and subscribe. Remember, the more you like and subscribe, the better our videos get. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe. I don't really care if you hit the bell. And keep an eye out for our next video coming soon. If we get enough likes, top 5 things to do in Las Vegas. If you don't like or subscribe, then the Blue Man Group will keep staring at you.